I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? To the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Start 101. Up in the club, throwing the stickies like hate it, love it, I just can't get enough. Labels from calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. Rookie of the year.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Those defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
7 yards there and a 1st down. From midfield, here's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
And that's the first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
In motion, the tight end. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start, dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Preston Smith, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's a good bounce back play right there. After taking a short yardage call.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Brady gives this to White. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. White again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
When you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Completes it again to Doubs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point safely through. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Brady now on first down.
They'll dump this one off here to White, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt, but he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. On second down, they'll run with White. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They stay on the ground with White. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22. The last run got 6, now second and 4. They run straight ahead here with White, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Whenever we talk about the best safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to be Packer football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there are more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Making that play on the pass rush, it's Devontae Wyatt. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they... this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Smith, that has had 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
That's a pretty darn good start to the season. A sack in the opener, and the second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fielded at the 33. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He gets it away. It's a high hanger. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal. And it's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules nervous about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll put now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Use an abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and a couple. Rodgers flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got Otten. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second and 4. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to 24. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the foot. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 2. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but it's self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get...
He's got a man complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 74 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Look to throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. They've got his man complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 68 yards. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.